This is Governor Mark Gordon, neighbor from Johnson County, and I wanted to thank Campbell County for the amazing work that you do for the state. You've had a really tough year. It's been even tougher of late. I know that every single day. I think about what we can do to make sure that our communities, our counties, our industries are up to speed and running, and it is a long challenge that we face. But I do believe that the resilience of people in Campbell County, people in northeastern Wyoming, people of Wyoming will in the end prevail. We're working hard to secure Department of Energy grants to bring new vitality to the coal industry. We're working hard to make sure that we open our ports to make sure that we have access for coal and other products that can go to the Asian countries and the Pacific Rim. We'll continue those efforts along with other efforts to secure stronger and better conditions for our agricultural industry, that now that we've finally decided that domestic production is absolutely imperative, I think Campbell County will be one of the primary places that we can look to bolster not only our commodity production in ag and energy, but also our ability to start new manufacturing efforts. It's exciting to work with many of you as we've sought to bring new kinds of industries to Campbell County, things like Atlas Carbon and the new integrated test center and some of the Carbon Valley initiatives that you started. Your community college is right smack dab in the center of what I think will become a new ground for innovation, for manufacturing, for job growth, and for community development right in northeastern Wyoming. We're working hard with Northern Wyoming College to make sure that you have the monies that you need to stand up the programs like nursing, like CNAs, lab techs, manufacturing, welding, diesel mechanics. These are all incredible things that are so important right there in Campbell County. And we continue to look for new opportunities, transloading rail yards nearby, ways that we can bring bigger manufacturing to Campbell County. So I do know that this last couple of years has been an incredible challenge. We started last year with the abrupt closure of a mine and the disruption of a workforce. Friends of mine actually worked at that mine, Rawhide, and you were the community that stood up and said, we're going to make sure that this mine keeps running. We've worked through with your county commissioners and others to make sure that we had an opportunity to redevelop that mine. Then we got hit with this COVID-19. It was exciting to me to be called out by Rush Limbaugh today as one of the leaders of bringing back Wyoming and the country. There are only a few of us governors who had the courage to say our people know what the right thing to do is, and we'll do it. I've stood by that, and now we see that Wyoming is in fact flourishing in that respect. And I think as we open up our restaurants and our other businesses that have been restricted over this period of time, I do expect to see our local economy coming back. The national economy, that's going to take a little longer. The disruption we've seen in demand, the actual destruction we've seen in demand on coal, where our share of electricity production has dropped from 24% down to 16% in a shrinking energy generation market. That's been tough, and we're fighting every day to make sure that we retain that and actually grow that position. Oil and gas have seen a tremendous demand destruction as well. Nobody expected ever to see negative prices in West Texas Intermediate, and yet there it is, and it's affected our production. It's affected the way we go about development here in Wyoming. So as we see these CARES dollars coming into Wyoming, I am working with the legislature to make sure that we get those dollars out to people that need them today. It's absolutely essential that we keep our workforce here. We keep them trained with our community colleges. We make sure that they're here for that rebound that we fully anticipate will come. But in the meantime, we can also take advantage of this opportunity to go back to school, to get the training we need, to stand up the resources we need to make Wyoming a very attractive place to locate your businesses. Today, I was very excited to hear that there's a new PPE manufacturer looking at Evanston, Wyoming, to build the gloves that we all need to have now for medical reasons and other things. So I guess when I ran for this job, it was with the idea that Wyoming had an exciting new frontier, and we could grow and we would expand. That hasn't all come together right as I expected, but I know with the people we have, the resources we have, and the wherewithal that we have, that we will succeed. We will grow in all three of our most important sectors: energy and minerals, agriculture, and tourism. And I look for Wyoming's brightest days to come. And I thank the Campbell County Chamber of Commerce for all that you do, your forward look. Growing up in Johnson County and raising my kids there, it was always a pleasure to come over to Campbell County. You guys always beat us, but we enjoyed coming over because we were neighbors. And Campbell County has done so much for our state. And I want you to know we won't forget you as we go forward. So these are tough times, but they're good times. They're times when the state will take stock of what it intends to do, and it will do a great job. And I look forward to working with you to make sure our best days are yet to come.